Hello everybody and welcome back to Game 2 between Lowkey X and Addiction Gaming. This time we have a little bit more of a regular draft here. So on the Lowkey X side we have Lowkey playing Tychus, Jackie Baby playing Vala, Streaks playing Raynor, Skogamugga playing Uther, and Gyubu playing Arthas. Now three of those we saw last game. Raynor, Strikes on Raynor, that hasn't changed. Skogamugga on Uther and Gyubu on Arthas. They seem to really like those heroes, seem to be comfortable with them. On the other side, on Addiction Gaming, we have JDX17 playing Diablo, Lazarus on Joanna, and he played Nova last time, so that's quite a big difference for him. /lol on Kael'thas, last time he was playing Falstad. Arubiz on Thrall, last time he was playing KT. And Fruit Loops on Malfurion. They had Medic last time as well. So both teams have a little more straightforward team comp here. We're not looking at a Nova. We're not looking at Lost Vikings. So yeah, it's a little more, we're going to get in your face and just try and rip you to pieces. Now, is it going to work? We don't know. It looks like Ascension Gaming has a bigger front line, or not Ascension, I'm sorry, Addiction Gaming has a bigger front line than Lowkey X does, but does that mean they're going to be able to get past? Diablo, of course, able to really move around that Arthas wherever he wants him to be. And Arthas not able to take the most hits for a warrior. He does have Uther there to back him up with the Divine Shield, so if he gets in trouble, he can get that. But up until level 10, he doesn't have it. So instead of me blabbering about it, we're going to just jump right in. We're going to see how they do, shall we? Love that Tychus skin, gotta say. Absolutely love it. Lowkey there rocking the infested Tychus. It's like the best skin in the game for sure. It looks like everyone's just bunching up mid. Yeah. Lazarus looks good there on the Tyrael's Charger. Fits the color scheme of Joanna pretty well. And Dibbles looks ridiculous. Look at that. Look at that. Alrighty, let's get this game started. Alright, so Dibbles took block, it looks like. Vala's going for a multi-shot build. Raynor, of course, taking Seasoned Marksman. A lot of people are stacking up on things. Thrall taking Seasoned Marksman as well. Of course, the team fight's starting. JD in a little bit of trouble, but Thrall comes in to try and get people off of him. But now he's kind of in trouble, too. And he gets a heal at the last second, but still goes down. JD not doing well. So Dibbles with block, Diablo with block, it's kind of a weird thing here. While block is amazing, it only works for 2 attacks. Problem then being that 2 attacks from Raynor can come very quickly. Unstoppable used to make sure she can get out. That Joanna is safe. Lazarus doing a great job of procking that talent off just to make sure he gets out. Yeah, anyway, going back to Diablo, I always feel like one of his trait choices is a better talent pick for him, rather than just getting block, especially against a Vala and a Raynor. Block is going to be destroyed in half a second, so it's not really worth it. Everyone else, looks like we have a Mana Addict there, Shando's Clarity, Knight takes Pawn, all good calls in general. Tychus goes down top. Looks like a root got him. Missed that one. Shrine middle, though, is spawning. We don't know what it is yet, but I'm sure people are going to rush there to find out. Is that Spray and Pray? Oh, no. Armor Piercing Round. Spray and Pray is level 4. Yeah. Yeah, alright. It is available, but nobody has touched it. It looks like it's a Mortar Punisher. And nobody really cares to be the first one in there. Joanna staying bottom for some reason. Probably doesn't know if it's safe to come up yet. But Diablo could be in trouble here. And able to get out. Maybe she's just looking for those level 4 talents. There they are. So it looks like we got a Frostmourne talent. Destruction. Increases the damage there. Protective Shield is great. Focus Attack. Another multi-shot for Arsenal. And another Focus Attack. Meanwhile, on the other side, Diablo looks like he's going for a shotgun build. Nether Wind, of course, on KT, and better healing for Malfurion. Smart move. They already have 26. Lowkey X5 already has 26 out of 29, 30 out of the 40. Can you guys slow down so I can keep up? Jeez. Okay, yeah, they're just giving this one up. They got a little bit ahead in experience. It is a mortar. It's not arcane. Arcane is incredibly powerful. So that can be a huge problem for a team if arcane is first and you lose it. Puts the enemy team way ahead of you typically. Fruit Loop's taking the stun there, just taking the hits. It's smart to do this though to get the Punisher back behind. Meanwhile, they still have Joanna bottom soaking. And I don't think Lowkey X5 is going to get a whole lot done here. They got a tower. They might get two. They get two towers and a wall or a gate. But they're caught up in experience. And actually, they're a little bit behind, it looks like. So, yep. But they will go for this camp, see if they can put a little more damage on. Very slow going, looks like. Uther finally coming in to help. A couple people rotating top to see if they can catch Tychus out again, but I think he's learned his lesson this time. Lowkey kind of playing safe behind his walls. Just trying to get some shots off when he can. Lazarus down here, not really in trouble, but not doing great either. Gets that orb for backslash. And they have just picked up their level 7 talents. Nobody has picked anything. Okay, Raynor has. Cleanse coming out from Malfurion. Which Cleanse is good. Cleanse is great, especially with the root on the other side. Cleanse is necessary. Searing attacks from... excuse me. Searing attacks from Vala. Not going in auto attack builds, but searing attacks anyway. You just saw Arthas there get RKO'd over the top of the wall and killed. There's not really a whole lot you can do at this level to get out of that. They tried taking down the weaker wall on the side to get him out, but it just wasn't enough. Is that follow through? Yes, it is. Of course, we're going to get Fission Bomb. There's no reason not to. Battle Momentum for Joanna, and is this Devastating Charge, it looks like. Meanwhile, on the other side, Rune Tap, every third basic attack heals you, that's good. Another Cleanse. Revolution Overdrive, you gain movement speed. Searing Attacks, which I already touched on, gives you extra auto attack damage, and Rapid Fire. I really like that one. I think there are other things there that are a little better, but I do really enjoy that. And Arthas getting punished for being out front, but they're able to turn it around. He's still very low. They have 29 of their 40, so all they need is just a few more. Kael'thas can probably get these by himself, to be honest, if he can just get a few more blasts in there. Couple of bombs. There you go. There it is. All that he needed. And this one is arcane. So this one is going to hurt. Those arcane beams are extremely powerful. Very hard to dodge around. They're supposed to be like a raid boss, but it doesn't always happen. They do so much damage. I mean, look at Vala's health just falling as she takes hits from those. Now, luckily, it's early enough that they're not very strong, which is great. A rotation's coming up to see if they can get Lowkey. Kael'thas probably going to try and gravity lapse him, but he's not quite out of position yet. Now, do it! Hit him! No! Gravity lapse miss! Hits the minion! And while we were doing that, Thrall looks like he went down in mid to a 4-man gank. Good roam there. And heroics are up. And it looks like the shield was already used. Blessed Shield already used to get them. 2 heroics used, 3 heroics used here. Not really to good effect. The only thing getting anything done is that Hyperion, which will do extra damage to the buildings. Kael'thas and Malfurion going after this camp here. That's kind of unusual. He's just leaving Kael'thas to do it. He does have a heal on him, though, so that's helpful. Meanwhile, Joanna and Uther, or not Uther, Thrall, wow, don't know how I messed that one up. Joanna and Thrall down here decide to get this camp. And Backslash looks like he needs a little bit more help with a heal. So he's going to pull that heal and then pull the camp. Unfortunately, that camp is going up against a Tychus who can take them down rather quickly. The third shrine is available top. It looks like Addiction Gaming is going to rotate a little earlier, and they're even playing a kind of a risky play here, trying to get this camp. KT has used his heroic to try and get it. Malfurion's coming over as well. They know they're there. Kael'thas has to watch out. And the flip, and Lowkey is going down. A gravity lapse coming in just in case, but that means it's not up for when Uther starts to attack him. So he's not able to stop the Uther from coming in. But this does make it a 4v5 with one of their damage dealers out. Nobody getting hit by that root. Diablo in front. Hyperion comes down. Army of the Dead down as well. Diablo uses his heroic Armageddon to get some damage out, and their front line is down. But so is Thrall. Got some damage down, got their frontliner down. Now luckily, most of their characters are fairly tanky. I mean, Uther and Raynor don't really have to worry about it. And here comes an infested Odin soup coming down, and I think they're going to lose too much. I don't think this is worth fighting for. Get out, team, get out. Fruit Loops is going to just fountain up instead of going back. I probably would have gone back. He doesn't seem very mana intensive, but he is. He feels like it so bad. One more auto attack, and Uther is down as well. Is JD going to be able to get out of there with a heal? Yes, he is. Frozen Punisher, though, doing quite a bit to the heroes. Not getting a whole lot done on buildings, of course. They do go after heroes, primarily. And it looks like Lowkey's team is back in the lead with experience. Thrall's down here trying to catch up and trying to defend this base, but it doesn't seem like it's going to be enough. Man, Diablo, without the health gain, the extra health at level 1, does not seem strong enough. Seems like he just takes way too many hits. Yeah, so I think that was a waste of the Phoenix there. Well, maybe not. It did get Tychus, and it's only a 45-second cooldown, so I guess you can't really call that a waste. Armageddon coming down again. Probably going to get a Raynor. And it does. JD, though, very low. Malfurion trying to keep him up, but he didn't take any. He only took one of the better heals. So he doesn't have a whole lot of healing to give Diablo. Yeah, I see that being a problem, especially later in the game, towards level 16, 20, when Tychus and Raynor are doing tons of damage. Uther going down, though, just getting caught out. And I think they want this fort. I think they want it. Arthas, meanwhile, trying to get something done top, while Vala and Lowkey here try and take out these siege minions before they kill anything. This fort is down. Towers left, but honestly, towers don't do enough yet. They're still really weak. And they have a siege camp coming to stop them, so that could be a problem. Meanwhile, another shrine has activated here in mid, and we're going to see what that is in just a few seconds. But meanwhile, yeah, another siege camp being picked up, and it looks like they're also going to go for this bruiser camp. These camps are incredibly difficult. Just incredibly difficult to deal with. So difficult to deal with on certain maps. This one in particular, actually on both the maps that they're on, that I've seen multiple people take bribe, and Raynor's better bribe, to get all three of them instantly. Just pick them up and not worry about it. Murky with bribe on this map is kind of scary. Oh, and a Divine Shield goes out. 60-second cooldown, but hit nobody. It ended up tapping a minion and not being able to get anything done. But Raynor is down, Tychus is down, and KT just barely lives through that. And at some point, Arthas went down as well. This puts him at a huge advantage for this fight. It's not even a fight. For this, for this shrine here. Now, I hate the UI. Come on, Blizz. You gotta fix that. It's showing blue people pop up. Blue little heads. It's the red team getting those skulls. But as you can see here, maybe here, even these colors are all wrong. It's a real problem. Blizzard, need to look into that. But yes, it was red team getting those skulls, and Joanna is just doing it by herself. She does have Night Takes Bond, which really helps. Skuggamunga up here, kind of in trouble. Trying not to walk into that Phoenix, but there's not a lot he could do. His team is finally here to help. But, yeah, that shield comes flying in. And I think that's going to get him. Oh, Lazarus. Lazarus so low. Trying to stay in it, though. In case team needs him. That's another fort down. Meanwhile, this Punisher is just in the middle, going at it. He's got a big minion wave and Siege following him up. Team is finally here to stop him, but they're down a person. They're down their healer. And they're also down their Raynor. His healing went off, just not fast enough to get anything done. Excellent use of the Phoenix there to zone people out. Do a little bit of damage to buildings. I thought that keep was in it, but apparently it was not. Punisher diving deep for a kill. Not going to get anything done because it's hitting Arthas. But, you know, they got the wall down. They got some buildings down. With luck, they'll get that keep down soon. And another siege camp moving in for more damage. And they're already waiting down here for the next siege camp to spawn. They're going to go ahead and pick that up real quick. Joanna here, everything damaged. Does it do damage? I want it. Like, she is all over that damage. And they're waiting for this one to spawn, too. Still have a couple of seconds. Yeah, I mean, Joanna's not doing bad with her damage at all. Her siege damage is almost the highest, only behind Kael'thas. Raynor's damage, though, 33,000. Excellent. Followed by Vala. Tychus not doing near as much. Way too many deaths to get as much as Vala. Vala has no deaths. Stayed alive the whole game. Good on Jackie Baby. Root goes out, not hitting anybody. Fire Stomp, doing nothing. Maybe hit a minion or two, but no heroes damaged. And there goes a charge, but not followed up by anything. Maybe just trying to get people out of position. Trying to make them die for him. Oh, wow. D-Shield comes out. A stun comes out into Armageddon, which guarantees them 2 kills. And might be 3 if Skuggamunga doesn't get out of there. But he's able to. Jackie Baby, of course, on that Vala. Still up. Still trying to do damage. Get as much as she can done with her searing attacks. Is this going to be game? Are they just pushing for the win? They're just pushing for the win. They don't care. Punisher's up. They say, if we die, you can have it. Arthas down. JD needs a heal. He gets one. Yeah, they are just zoning them out so hard. There's a route to keep them out. The core is at 15%. It is going down. That is game 2. Game 2 goes to Addiction Gaming. Addiction able to pull it back out and say, no, this one's ours. You don't get it. We want it. We're going to take you to game 3. We're not letting you just have 2 games in a row. So we're going on to game 3. It looks like in a straight one-on-one fight, Addiction Gaming has it. In the weird, wonky, let's draft some weird heroes fight, Lowkey seemed to have done that pretty well. So we're going to go on to game 3. Yeah, so go check that video out because I'm super excited to see who wins. I have no idea because I didn't look at the brackets. Whoops. Alrighty. Yeah, go check out game 3. We'll be doing that in just a second because you have to click on it. Thanks.